some noise. Come on. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Make some noise. Hello, everybody. Okay, I am the last presenter of the day, and I'm honored to be in that position. Every train needs a caboose, and that's what I represent in this conference. So just so I know what everybody's name is, on the count of three, would you all please say your names? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I just heard Chelsea. That was it. Try again, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's better. That's better. If you want to turn your chair so that you're facing me, I think that's a good idea. I'm going to be talking for about the next half hour. I've asked the mic ladies, wave your hands please, mic ladies. Those three ladies right there. Could you move over just a little bit because you're going to cover that whole part of the room? A big part, please turn your chairs around, get comfortable, get comfortable. So what we're going to talk about today, what my presentation is my presentation is on creativity. And you've heard a lot of use of this word, maybe too much use of this word in the last little bit of time, but creativity is one of the most amazing features that we have, one of the most amazing gifts that we can give to the rest of the world is how we think differently than everybody else. So we're going to talk about creativity and what it is. We're going to talk about how the brain works that allows you to be creative. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some of the artists and writers I've worked with in the music business and how they access their creativity. We're going to talk about the rules of group creativity because all of you, when you go finish, you have to go make your challenge and make it work. Group creativity you have to figure that out. How do you work together and get the most out of everybody? Not the person who just talks the loudest, but the person who sits there and listens the most and goes, oh, wait a second, I have an idea. So there are very specific rules that I'm going to talk to you about. And then at the end, in the last 10 or 12 minutes or so, we're all going to write a song together. Okay, how many of you are songwriters? Okay, when you leave here today, you will all be songwriters. Okay, and you will all have written your first song. All you guys who haven't written, there we go. Okay, PowerPoint. Let's go. Every Idea is a Good Idea is the title of my book. And I am presenting you ideas and pages from this book. One more ground rule. This is meant to be a conversation, not just me talking, but you answering and listening. So when I ask a question, stick your hand up. The mic lady will be right there. Go over and talk to her. Don't make her run to you, because I want this to be up-tempo and make full use of the time we have together. Everybody okay with that? Everybody looking forward to writing a song with me? It's going to be the coolest thing, I tell you. If it works. But it's like a magician making the elephant disappear. I mean, we'll see what happens. So, first question, what is creativity? First question, what is creativity? Put your hand up. Oh, by the way, there's no wrong answers in anything that we say. Anybody, creativity. Go, what is it?
Creativity is anything that comes into your mind.
Beautiful. Creativity is anything that comes into your mind.
Creativity is self-expression.
Beautiful. Creativity is self-expression. Young lady.
Ideas.
Ideas. Beautiful. We're at the Aspen Ideas put this thing together. Young man.
The ability to cogitate about certain ideas upon your own ways and think outside the box.
Beautiful. I love that. That's a great definition. Young man right here, you can go over and jump up and don't lose the tempo. Go.
Innovation of the mind.
Say it again.
Innovation of the mind.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Young man.
Something new.
Something new. What else is creativity? Come on.
One of a kind.
Who said that? Love it. One of a kind. A brand. Okay, go ahead.
Free will.
Interesting. Creativity is free will. I love that. Here are some things that people have said about creativity because everybody's got their own way to discuss it and say what it is. Sorry, I'm actually using paper here. There it is. There's a Dr. Eric Weissel, who said that creativity is so important, it should be considered a religion, which I think is a little too much, but that's his opinion. There's a woman named Allie Willis. Have you ever heard of Allie Willis? Have you ever? Okay, Allie Willis wrote the theme song to Friends. Okay, and she wrote the lyrics to The Color Purple. She's an amazing, amazing creator. She says that the path to self-respect is through creativity. Through creativity. I'm going to digress for 1 second. How do I meet Allie Willis and the Foo Fighters and Dr. Dre and 50 Cent and all these amazing people. I'm a 30-year veteran of the music business, right? And my job, absolutely, thank you. And my job was to find talent in its rawest and newest form. And some of the songs that I've signed that you would know are Walking on Sunshine, which is still alive after all these years, and We Belong is a song that Pat Benatar sings. And I was mentioning to somebody earlier that I gave $1 million to pretty much a homeless guy from Alabama because I believed this song that he wrote was going to be a huge hit. Tell me if you've heard of a guy named Afro Man. What's the title of his song? Because I Got High. Do you know that song? I was going to go to work, but then I got high, right? And I ruined my whole world because I got high. So when we're signing him, I said, listen, I want to take your tracks and remix this and put out a different version of Because I Got High. Can I have the original tracks? He said, well, there's a problem. I said, what's the matter? He said, I sold the computer that the original tracks were recorded on at a garage sale. I'm like, dude, you're kidding. Why did you do that? He said, because I was high. Okay, all right, I see how that works. So, and the fact that I am standing here in front of you, and I'm going to tell you two things that happened to me. When I was 3 years old, my father died. And for any of you who are missing your dads or the father isn't the guy that you wanted, you will know what I'm talking about. This is a tremendously devastating thing. But I found a way, and that's part of my message to you is you find a way to get done what you came here to do. You got to do that. Number two, when I was 13 and a half years old, my mother wanted to make sure I wasn't a drug addict or an alcoholic. She was very worried about that in the late 60s and early 70s. So she plucked me out of my life in the Hollywood Hills and put me in rehab. At 13, I went from my own cool spot at Franklin and Vista, and suddenly I am living in a rehab clinic. 2.5 years I was in there, right? That's all of 8th, 9th, and 10th grade, ladies and gentlemen. 8th, 9th, and 10th grade. I had a beautiful dream that carried me that whole way, and I want to tell you the beauty of the flexible dream is so vital to what you're trying to accomplish. Don't just dream one thing. Have a flexible dream, that your dream is almost motion in your life, and whatever you're going for is as incidental as whether you get there. The fact and the point is that you got a dream. So I dreamed every day about being a veterinarian, right? I wanted to take care, because I was basically working at a ranch. That was my labor, right? I get into UC Davis. I finished high school in 2 years. I got into UC Davis and UCLA and a bunch of great schools. And I get up there and I find out that I fail every chemistry course they have. Every one. And then I also find out that I'm allergic to animals. Bad dream for a veterinarian is to be allergic to animals. So suddenly, I got nothing. Write down this next thing I say. A list of loves. I have a list of loves, okay? And number 1 on my list was be a veterinarian. Number 2 on that list was music. And I didn't know what it was that I was going to do, but I just knew that it had to be music. It had to be. It was the thing that touched me and made me feel everything I ever wanted to feel. So I walked out of my failing chemistry course. I walked down to the music department. I declared myself a music major. They said, what instrument do you play? I said, don't worry about it. I got 3 years to pick up a stinking instrument. Are you kidding? And I played every fringe instrument. I played a snare drum in the stage band. I played baritone, and I sang baritone in the choir. I perfected something called air cello. You know air guitar? Okay, air cello is the same thing with the cello, because I couldn't play the difficult parts because I sucked at it, but I was dying to be in there. Okay? So that's and because of that and me studying at UCLA, I bump into a job in the music publishing business. And they're looking for secretaries, and out I come, and I joined the music business as a secretary and never turned my back on it. Signed a bunch of great writers, made a ton of money, Met my first wife and had one of my sons, that beautiful boy over there. Had an incredible life, and I'm still having it now. The flexible dream. Veterinarian doesn't work. Okay, now what? Music works, and it fit me like a suit, and I moved on with it. So if one of your dreams doesn't work out, okay. There's nothing to prevent you from achieving another dream. Okay? Let's talk about the human brain. Can you go to my PowerPoint? See what that is. Okay. We talked about what is creativity. Oh, do I click this? Sorry. The overview. That's everything that I said we were going to talk about. What is creativity? How does the brain work? We're going to do an exercise in creativity, the habits and practices of great creators, rules for group creativity, and then we're writing a song together. Okay, we covered that. This is the interesting thing. There was a young man named Nestor who's at the Fauché Learning Center. That young lady in the pink there was the principal and brought me down to that school every day for 15 years. One of your devoted educators. And this is a quote that this guy, Nestor, said. I said, what is creativity? He said, it's the thing that makes you you. Think about it. What makes it, you're all sitting here in your black t-shirts, you all got your name tags on. What makes you you and what makes you different is your creativity, is the fact that you can think about things differently than anybody else. Yes, it's imaginative thinking. The guy, how many of you are going to Stanford as part of your big dream? Come on, get those hands up. Nobody wants to go to, she's going. You going? Did you get accepted? You're a sophomore at Stanford? Okay, she's smarter than I am. Oh, you're a sophomore in high school. Oh, okay, sorry. All right. Well, dream it big. Is that clock how much time I have left? Oh, my goodness. All right, we got to move. All right. 5 amazing facts that, well, I said we got to write a song at the end. Let's talk about the brain as this instrument of your creativity. It's a pretty amazing thing. That's a typo. There are 100 billion neurons and synapses in your brain, 100 billion of them. And when you have an idea, have you ever had somebody tickle you on the back of your neck and you feel the shivers running all the way down your body? Do you know what I'm talking about? You're not controlling that. It's just happening. And that's what your brain does when you think. Right? There's 100, there's a lot of receptors for your nervous system throughout your body. Nothing like what's in your brain, but that's exactly how the brain works. Okay? If you spread it out a half inch around, it's as big as a hubcap. This instrument of your creativity, this thing that makes you you. When your brain gets excited, it lets out a spray. It lets out a little, and that's what connects it to the other synapses and neurons. And as a result of that, the brain has a sewer that all this stuff flows out of your brain and down into your spinal cord. Is that amazing? The brain is one of the most efficient machines ever. It doesn't care what you're thinking about. It will give you your answers and your creativity as you consider it. Okay? Okay, good. Exercising creativity. I need everybody to be ready for this. In honor of Captain Ashby, we're going to play the excellent question game. Here's how this works. You ask a question you don't know the answer to. That's the only definition. A question you don't know the answer to. And number 2, there are no answers. Okay? So, Mike, ladies, could you stand up? Okay, so I'd like to play the excellent question game with you about outer space. Outer space. You. I ask my question? Right now. A question about outer space that you don't know the answer to.
About outer space. Oh. How deep is it?
How deep is it? Beautiful. Next. Play with me. Any idea? Right here. What's yours? Go ahead. Do aliens exist? She wants to know. You know what? If she doesn't know the answer, that's a great question. Yes, here.
How does it look?
How does it look in outer space? Fantastic. Yes.
Where does a black hole take you?
What a great question. Where does a black hole take you? And there is no answer because how could you know? The lady in the orange.
Over here.
What's with this clock? The clock just gained like 15 minutes. What are you guys doing to me here? Is this Katie? You added some minutes for me. Thank you. I had some blue chip stamps at the door. I traded them in. Thank goodness. Okay, now I can relax a little bit. Yes.
Are there multiple universes?
Are there multiple universes? What an excellent question. Yes.
How many galaxies are created every year?
Every day?
Every year.
How many galaxies are created every year? Wow, what a great question. Yes.
Will humans ever be able to live on a planet other than Earth?
Mwah. Fantastic question. Quick, what is it? How many stars are there? What a great question. That table in the back there. Yes, yes. Oh, did you have a question, miss? What? Oh, I'm sorry. What's your question? Tell me. That's a great question. Where does deep space end? It doesn't end. Well, there's no answers. Here we go.
Why does the universe exist?
Why does the universe exist? Beautiful.
Is there a parallel universe?
Is there a parallel universe? Beautiful. Stop. Don't. You're next, but I'm going to just change the subject. I want to play the excellent question game about bees. 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 Ask me a question you don't know the answer to about bees.
Do bees have cognitive skills like humans?
Fantastic. Okay, let me tell you why this is important. Don't sit down. Let me tell you why this is important. By my definition, creativity is any thought you've never thought before. Okay? That's the definition of creativity. That's the neuron, that's the atom of it. It's a thought you've never had before. When you ask a question you don't know the answer to, you are having a thought you have never had before. You with me? So that's what this is. This is an exercise in creativity. Yes?
Do bees have their own language?
Fantastic. Do bees have their own language?
How do bees fly with such a big body?
How do those little wings pick up that big
Never mind.
backside? Baby's got back. And so that's what bees, it's all they say to each other. Yes. Mike lady? Oh, sir.
What would happen if you ate a bee?
Okay, that's kind of a question about bees. Okay,
bees have their own
it's in there,
mates?
yes.
Why do they die when they poke you?
Why, when they sting you, why do they die?
Oh, sting you!
Yes, yes.
Why do they sting?
Why do they sting? No answers, I got it. Keep going. Yes, bring up here, please. Young man.
Do bees have their own mates?
Their own?
Mates.
Mates. Like special, like boyfriends and girlfriends? Okay, here's the rule. You can't crosstalk. Just for the rest of my presentation, keep all your, young lady, talk to me. If you've got an idea, let me hear it. Yes, I'm not calling you out. Just share all your ideas this way. I want to hear everything that's happening. Bring it up so that the whole room can hear it. Yes?
What part of the body does the honey come out from?
Okay, they actually spit, is what they...
I'm gonna get some.
But I know that. Okay, so
Why do bees hate me?
why do they what?
Why do they hate me?
They hate you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. All right.
Do bees poop? Do they poop?
Who said that?
Over here.
Bees poop. Okay, thank
they?
you. Excellent question. Okay, that's fantastic. That's all we're going to do. Okay, sorry. So that's the, and I apologize, I got distracted. So this is the excellent question game. When you are starting your group creativity sessions, you can start with this exercise in creativity. Just as a way of saying, hey, before we just sit down and start being creative, let's see if we can make this let's ask ourselves questions and see what else we've got. We played the excellent question game. I'm going to skip these other games, but they're in my book. Let's talk about the habits and practices of great creators. I think it's okay to look and see how other people create and say, well, how am I going to do that? There's a wonderful, wonderful woman named Marilyn Bergman. Who's heard of Marilyn Bergman? Not one of you. Okay, she has. Okay, Marilyn Bergman has written 64 songs that were recorded by Barbra Streisand, and she has won 4 Academy Awards. If you ladies are looking for a hero, try Marilyn Bergman. She's an amazing, amazing, successful, wealthy. I'm sitting in her house one day, and we're just visiting. I said, so what are you doing? She says, well, I'm president of ASCAP. I'm going to be speaking at the United Nations. I've got to do this conference in Europe, and I'm working on the new Barbra Streisand album. I was like, how is that possible that you can do all these things and still have time to write songs? This is what she says. She says, I have the melodist play me the melody that he wants me to write lyrics for, because she only writes lyrics. She says, I have the melodist play the song, but just once or twice. She goes like this. Then I put it in the oven. And when it's ready, it pops out. Think about it. You have to give a speech. You have to write a paper for English. What's the worst thing you can do is get up behind a computer and just sit there and stare at that little dot, making fun of you. You're not having any ideas. It's just me and you. But suppose you use Marilyn Bergman's oven and you put the idea in and you just let it go and let it develop as it will. And when it's ready, it will pop out. This is one of the most successful thinkers who's ever thought, and this is what she says. Okay? Marilyn Bergman's oven. Another, Babyface. Who knows Babyface? I only think of you on 2 occasions. LaFace Records. Amazing, amazing man. Here's how he accesses his creativity. You ready? If he can't remember an idea in the morning, he lets it go. He lets it go. He figures nobody else will remember it, and thus it will not be a hit. So who cares? Right? So Captain Ashby and I were talking last night, and we were talking about the fact that when planes land on aircraft carriers, just at the end they have to hit the gas, right? And there's a big wire that catches the plane, and they have to hit the gas because if they slow down and they miss the wire, they go into the water. And he said, yeah, we have to do that full power. And I said, wow, Captain, that's the name of your book, Full Power, right? Life on an aircraft carrier or whatever else he's going to call it. And I asked him a few minutes ago, I said, Babyface, if he couldn't remember an idea in the morning, he let it go. Did you remember your idea when you woke up? He said, absolutely. There it is, a good idea. Okay? So let your intellect, I'm giving you 2 examples of how you can use your intellect. You plant a seed, and then go for a swim or go throw a frisbee or whatever else it is that you love to do, and let your mind do it for you. When you wake up in the morning, if you can't remember, let that idea go. Carole King. Everybody knows who Carole King is? Really? You've got a friend? My baby does the locomotion. Will you still love me tomorrow? None of that? Okay. Please look up Carole King. Okay. So, yes, thank you. All the high school principals love Carole. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to a concept that you only get to use 2 or 3 times in your life. It's called forgiveness, not permission. Forgiveness, not permission, okay? I was brand new in the music business. I'm working at EMI, and I walk by the president's office, and there's a big sign that says, it's called a Rolodex, which is why we used to remember phone numbers back when you guys were zygotes. And it said, Carole King's private home phone number, do not call. Employing the forgiveness, not permission rule, I wrote that number down, I raced back to my office, and I called her. I said, I'm Tom Sturges. If you're not working with anybody here, would you like to work with me? She said, sure. Nobody ever calls me. I'm like, wow. I mean, I was 2 years out of school. I was like, nothing, right? Nothing. I had achieved nothing. I said, so what are you working on? She said, I'm working on a new song with my ex-husband, Jerry Goffin. I said, fantastic. You want to play it for me? And sure enough, I hear her put the phone on the piano, and she's playing a concert for me privately. This is like calling Kanye to some of you guys, if you want to understand, or Alicia Keys, and going, so what you working on? Let's talk. Okay? And having her put it on there. So she plays me this song, and it's a great song, except the bridge wasn't as good as I thought it should be. So she comes back and says, what did you think? I said, you know what? I love the song right up until the bridge, and then the bridge. I think that bridge should be in another song. And there was this really long pause, and it occurred to me this was probably my last couple of seconds in the music business. Right? Because and she said, I'll tell you what, I'll think about it. Carole King said that to me. Not because I had great knowledge or great understanding or a whole room full of hits, but just because I had an opinion. So I confessed to the president of the company that I stole a phone number and called Carole King. He fills the room with executives. They all yell and scream at me. And I said, let's just see what happens. 2 days later, she calls back. She says, I thought about what you said. and I'd like to play the song for you again. I said, okay, you're going to have to hold on a second. Let me get ready. And I call in suddenly my room, which is about as big, my office, which is about this big. It was right across the street from Hollywood High. That's now a shoe store. You know what I'm talking about, right? And it's suddenly filled with all the executives, and she starts playing the song again, and it sounds great. And then she plays the bridge, and the bridge turns out beautifully, and these guys are hitting me with newspapers. What's the matter with you? Are you? Turns out that she wanted an opinion. One of the most creative people in the world, one of the greatest songwriters who ever lived, wanted somebody else's opinion. So this is the rule for you. This is the third rule I'm giving you. If you work into your creativity, asking somebody else what they think, just as a natural part of it, it makes you much less precious about your ideas. And the less precious you can be, the more reaction you're going to get from people, right? So as you're creating, when you come up and you're sitting in your group creativity, go to your friends and say, so what do you think of this? Or how do you think I look today? Or what did you think of my paper? Ask people what they think. It takes away a degree of defense as you work your creative process. Diane Warren, very dear friend of mine. Do you guys know Diane? She wrote, what's the Beyonce song that she sang at the United Nations? I Was Here, or That Was Me? Do you guys know? So I Am Here. It's some, did you say it? I Was Here. So Diane wrote that song. She wrote, I Wouldn't Have Missed a Thing for Aerosmith. She wrote Unbreak My Heart. I mean, she's an amazing songwriter. And I called her, I said, I'm writing this creativity book. I want to know something. What can I say in this book about you? She says, say that Diane Warren shows up. Shows up. Nothing happens if you don't do it again and again and again. It doesn't become a habit or a practice in your life if you just do it once in a great while. Every morning at 9 o'clock, she's at her office at 6363 Sunset on the 12th floor where she's been for the last 30 years. Whether it's the morning after the Golden Globes, the morning after the Oscars, the morning after a normal day, she is there writing. Whatever your creative pursuit ultimately ends up being, pursue it every day. A little bit every day. Just don't stop. And when you're coming up with your group creativity and your solutions, allow yourself a little time every day to think about what you're doing. Okay? How am I doing so far? You guys getting this? Okay. Question. Oh, by the way, all questions are great. So if you have questions, let's hear them. Anybody got a question? What is a question? Hey, that's good. I don't mind that. Okay. Rules for group creativity. This is very, very important because group creativity will be you guys in your things. It'll be husband and wife. It'll be the exploration committee deciding what we're going to do for the big dance. It's all kinds of things. Boy, we got to hurry. What is the one word you cannot say in a group creativity situation? What? No is the worst. That is, it's like telling somebody that you got bad breath. I mean, everything stops. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I do? Oh, my God. Have you got any gum? And you can watch ideas run back into their little hole, never to be seen again. So as you're doing this, do not use the word no. Okay? It's very, very important. Find other ways to say it. 3 responses to a new idea. What do you think these 3 responses are? Let me hear. Explain. Okay. I wouldn't have put that, but that's okay. Keep going. Young lady at the back.
Let's try it out.
Let's try it out is an excellent response. Yes, right here.
That's good, but
What if? That nice lady was talking about yesterday. Yes, you right behind? A constructive criticism. Okay? Here are my guidelines for the 3 responses to a new idea. A compliment. Great idea. Fantastic. Love that. A building block, like she just said, you make it better, right? How about we take your idea and we do such and such? And the number 3 most important response to a new idea is to say nothing. If you can't make it better and you can't find a compliment, sit there. Seriously, go get something to drink. I mean, do not just jump up because you think you need to say something. One of the guys who I interviewed for this book, he created the Mary Tyler Moore Show, one of the seminal television shows. He says the most important thing about the room, the TV writer's room, which is one of the most creative places in the world, is that people need a right to take a big swing and miss. Do you understand this concept? To take, like, you have to go into your group and say, okay, this sounds crazy, but, and throw whatever it is out there. You have to have that freedom within the room. And the room is the only organization that can give people that freedom. Vital that you be able to have a big idea. He said it would be a criminal act to have a great idea and be afraid to present it because you're worried about being laughed at. Okay? Questions on that? It's vital. Okay. Very interesting. Has everybody heard of the Beatles? It was Paul McCartney's other band. So when they were writing in the very beginning, and this is like you guys with your collaboration, they had a rule together, right? And that is that they would never criticize each other's work. They would only make the next part better. Right? This ultimately became the greatest songwriting partnership in the history of the universe. They didn't criticize, they just made the next part better. So if you're, and it's similar to this idea of just improving on somebody's idea. So if somebody brings an idea to you, whether it's you're writing a song or creating a musical or solving one of these challenges that's up in front of you, don't criticize, just make the next thing better. Oh, yeah, I know, and then we'll blank. Let's write a song. Okay, that was my presentation. Man, am I doing this? This is like doing this on methamphetamines. According to this mocking little clock, I have 9 minutes. Okay? So what I want to do is I was going to give you a challenge, but they thought you had enough challenges, so we're going to do the challenge, and we're all going to write the song right now. The challenge, what? Not enough challenges. I like the way you're thinking. I want to write a song about bullying. Bullying, to me, is the worst thing that can ever happen in a life. How many of you have ever been bullied? How many of you are bullies? Come on, be honest. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with this? Okay. Okay, wait, come back. Come on, all the kittens back in the bag. All the kittens back in the bag. Okay. So we're going to write a song about bullying. And here's how it's going to work. God, is that what I look like? Jeez. Okay. There's a chant that I'm going to give to the guys. All the guys are going to sing the following. I'm going to give you a chant, I'm going to give you a hook, and then we're going to have people come up and sing around that. Ready? Here's the chant. Bullying. No bullying. Bullying. No bull. All the guys, ready? I can't hear you ying. Bullying. No bullying. Come on. Bullying. No bullying. Bullying. No bullying. Thank you. Ladies, how many of you know the song Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Oh, that's my jam. Okay. It's a quote. Don't get mad at me later. So, it just turns out that those exact letters, I thought of this last night on the way over here, that those exact number of syllables work out like this. So it's Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Okay, right? Bullying-no. Bullying-no. No bullying. Okay, ladies. Okay, ladies, let me hear you now. Ready? Voulez-vous? Gosh, darn it. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? Ready? Bullying-no. Come on. Bullying-no. No bullying. That's right. It's twice and then no bullying. And that's our hook and our chorus. Ready? Okay. Guys. So it's going to go guys, girls, and then that young lady's going to sing. Anybody else want to sing? Anybody? She wants to sing. Great. Okay, guys. Wait, where's my note? No, we're going to do the lyrics right now. Bullying. No bullying, bullying. No bullying, bullying. Ladies, get ready. Bullying, bullying. No bully. Ladies, A-I-N-G-N-O. B-U-L-L-Y-I-N-G-N-O, no bullying. Great. Get up here. Hand that lady a mic. Who else has an idea that they can put into this song? Come on. A line about bullying, a thought. We're not going to laugh, I promise you. It's the coolest thing. Oh, the dancers from Hamilton High will also join us on stage, please. Let's go. You with the gum. Yeah, I'm pointing at you. Get up here. You said you could dance yesterday when I asked you about this. Do you want to sing? Come on. Do it. Who's got an idea? Yes. Get up here. What's your idea? Get up. All right. So, I can do anything you like. Where's my Hamilton High? What is with the volume here? Okay, so I've put a hip-hop beat. Ready, guys? Bullying. No bullying. I said bullying. Bully. Third time. Bullying. No bullying. Ladies, you ready? No bullying. And here it is. Ready? You're going to sing. Anything. Ready? This is a creativity lecture. If I told you what to sing, it wouldn't be creative. Do you all share? You ready?
I was thinking after they say that, to say, no, after no bullying, to say be kind instead.
Okay, let's do, be kind. Instead. Be kind. Come on. What else? Instead. Don't be bashing anybody's head. Go.
Be kind instead.
Be kind instead. Don't want to see you. You got to do more. Your turn. Whatever you got. What is the idea? She's ready. Get up here. Ready, guys? And bullying. No bullying. I said bullying. No bullying. And I said bullying. No bullying. Oh yeah, Ready? No bullying. And ready? Go, sing.
We want love in this place, yeah. We don't want any bullies. We want love.
Yes, keep going.
Holding hands.
Ready, guys? No bullying. No bullying. And I said bullying. I can't hear you guys. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. All the guys. No bullying. And bullying. Ladies, you ready? No bullying. B-U-L-L-Y-I-N-G-N-O. Oh, B-U-L-L-Y-I-N-G-N-O. No bullying. Give me mic. Are you the dancer or the singer? Get over here, man. Start dancing. What's up? We got another singer? You ready to sing? What? Well, we got a rhythm. We got music. Are you ready to sing again? What?
I can't sing.
What's your idea again? Your first idea? Got to be kind.
Be kind instead.
Ready? Come here. Come on. Don't be. I got it. 2, 3, and.
Be kind instead.
Anybody else? Anybody? Come on. Anybody want to do this? This is Disneyland, and we are Space Mountain. Get up here. Get up here. Send her up. I got 22 seconds. Get up. Oh, you all got something? Get up here. Thank you. You were great. No, stay. Just. Okay. Let's go. Let's have a hand for that young lady. She was amazing. That was the essence of creativity, what you did. That was. Ready? Do you want major or minor? What do you want? Go. 2, 3, 4. You. Somebody's got to sing. Be kind. Be kind. Yes, be kind.
Be who you are. Be kind. Who others want you to be. Gentle. Stand for what you believe in.
Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Carole King doesn't stop. Come on. Yeah. Fellas, ready? Bullying. I said bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said. Ladies, you ready? 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 Here we go. Next singer, you ready? Go.
Stand proud. Stand for something you choose to be.
Nice. Like it.
Be who you
Keep
are.
going.
Not who others
Ready?
want you to
Fellas.
be.
Bullying. Come on. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. Ladies, you ready? No bullying.
B-U-L-L-Y-I-N-G-N-O.
Come on. B-U-L-L-Y-I-N-G-N-O. No bullying. Dancer. Where's my dancer? Ready, buddy? You're up. Then go. Yes. More hip hop, less me. Nice. Look at that. Bullying. No bullying. Come on now. Bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. No bullying. Ladies, ready? Bullying. One more time. No bullying. Here it is. Last verse. Here we go. And go. What are you?
Be honest. Be kind.
Be honest. Be
I'm
kind.
me.
Don't blow your mind.
And you can
Don't mess with that girl's mind. Don't mess.
Bullying is lame. Don't play that game, guys. Don't do
play
it.
that game. Don't play that game with me. Don't play that game with me. Don't play that game with me. Don't play that. Come on. Don't play that game with me. Play that game with me. No. Ready, guys? Here we go. Last time. bullying. No bullying. Yes, I said bullying. No bullying. And I said bullying. Ladies. Yeah. Great. Great. Wow. You're all songwriters. You're all songwriters. So the lady who soloed, say your name? Janelle. Janelle, stand up. Where's the other lady who was singing? Your jam. What is your name? And where's our dancer? Get up, bud. Special hand for, get up, please. Special hand for these three. Okay, so what we just did is we took all, let me just summarize and I'll get out of here. So we talked about what is creativity, and it is the freedom to think. It's giving yourselves the freedom to think. We talked about the brain and how the brain works. We talked about all these amazing creators and how they create. And then we tried to use all those ideas and get this group of people to create something live in front of you. Right? So an act of creativity in 9 minutes with a mocking clock. Here's my hope, my real hope, that if you see bullying in your life, if you see it anywhere in your house, in anywhere, that you have a small tool to put up to stop it. Even if that's just, you see somebody, you go, bullying. No bullying. I'm not doing anything. Bullying. Right? Bullyingno. Jump in there. Prevent that child from being bullied. You know that kid at Rutgers who jumped off a bridge because people were bullying him? I mean, how terrible that is. Suppose that was one of you, and we don't get to know you the rest of your lives because you got shamed into ending your life. Oh, how terrible. So the worst thing to me is bullies and bullying. If this helps you stop it, great. So let me thank Katie and Kitty and everybody from the Aspen Challenge for letting me be up here.
Tom, we're going to take a couple of questions.
Oh, okay.
We're going to take a couple of questions for Tom.
We're doing an anti-bullying assembly on the 26th. Do you mind if I get the copyrighted?
Take it. Borrow it. Thank you. I want this to be the theme. If somebody wants to do this and turn this into a viral video, we don't own these copyrights anyway, right? That's Sister Sledge. I don't even know Sister Sledge. But don't worry about it. Yes, you can use that song, and I'll come and sing it at your conference if you want. Oh, yes. Absolutely. No bullying. Question? You didn't stand up. You in the orange. You were supposed to get up here. You didn't do it. You. Yeah, remember you said you were going to come up. Oh, am I bullying him? Okay, sorry. My bad. Thank you. Excellent. Perfect. Yes.
I'm Erwin King from Rancho Dominguez, and so when you're writing a song, what do you start off with? You start off with the hook, but other people say that they start off in the end. Where do you start off on?
There's a gentleman named Dennis Morgan, who's a songwriter I work with. He's been one of the most successful songwriters in the history. He's written over 10,000 songs. He's had 4,000 of them recorded. Can you imagine? Here's his rule for creativity. Say it without saying it. So he lets a nuance, right? So he didn't write a song called I Love You Forever. He wrote a song called I Wouldn't Have Missed It for the World, which has become the theme song of people who have children that die of cancer. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. 90% of the successful songs are love songs. So if you're going to start your song, start it with something about love, but have it be just enough different that it's different. And if any of you are writers or you hear great songs or great music, you can reach out to me through the festival. I love hearing music, and I love hearing new music. Any other questions?
We can take one more.
One more question? Young man. Like there's a mic coming up. Oh, hey, how about a hand for the mic ladies? Can we give those mic ladies? Mic ladies. Mic ladies. Great job. Thank you. The whole conference, not just for my part. Yes, sir.
I'm Marquise from Middle College High School, and my question is, what is it like working with Dave Grohl?
You know, Dave is one of the most down-to-earth, incredible human beings there's ever been. He writes all his band songs himself. He writes all the lyrics and melodies and then lets the band come in to finish the song and gives them a piece of the song for doing that. That's Dave Grohl. The album that he just won the 5 Grammys for, he recorded it in his garage. He knows what he wants. Yeah, this is a guy who dreams enormously and then pinpoints his dream and goes and finds it. He's a great point of inspiration. What is your big dream?
I really want to get into engineering.
And do what? And build bridges?
I actually want to go back and help some of my family in Belize.
Okay,
So,
beautiful. Very important that you have a big dream, folks. If I can leave you with that, take your big dream with you every day. Mwah.